folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is kind of fun. I like the way some things develop here and there. I've got a gift request here that I'm doing of the Turnpike Troubadours song, A Cat in the Rain. I don't know the song. It was requested by Bilbus Wilbury. So Bilbus, shout out to you. Thank you for the gift and request. And one of the things that does happen on the channel is that even though, well, I of course do non-pop country, which includes a lot of genres. Could be swing, western, bluegrass, folk, just non-pop country. But artists like the Troubadours don't necessarily fall into any one category. But one thing that happens is that folks who are Troubadours fans will check out the reaction to this, but also start to get turned on to some of the other music, more traditional stuff. So it's sort of like growing in that way. So we're going to see what this one's about. A cat in the rain. Cats hate rain. They generally don't like water. House cats don't anyway. All right, here we go. This could be fun for a Saturday afternoon.
With a midnight sky and your big brown eyes, did you stumble on a pearl? Wake me from 1,000-meter stare. With a halo hanging just a little too heavy in another evening's curls, mixed up with the morning in your hair. Like a country girl who came across a cat out in the rain. Like a country girl, you played it true to form. Gonna lay a little pity on a prodigal son who parted with his name. A little shelter for a stray out in a storm. You can try to put the past behind. It's on your clothes like burning pine. Is it gin or turpentine you keep in your canteen? If pressure makes a diamond, babe, I still might come out clean. In the simple, solitary joy, temporary comfort. Well, I closed my eyes and felt I'd slept 100,000 years. All waking, I would disregard the terms of my surrender. Took every back fork in the road, and look who's standing here. We were victims of eternal love for almost half a morning. Said, I know you can't go home again, but tell me where you land.
God, there's a lot going on in this thing. I mean, my thought a minute ago into this thing is that they went, the songwriter, the lyricists, I think there's more than one lyricist in this thing, but went balls to the wall on this thing and just said, we're not putting anything pithy in here. We're not putting anything cliche. Whatever zone this lyricist got into, or lyricists got into, the metaphor, the references, there's just so much to take in. So you cannot take it all in one pass at all. This would be one of these things where if you looked at it in poem form, it would keep taking on new shades of meaning, where this stanza, oh, this connects to 14 stanzas later. I didn't see that the first time, or previous.
Oh, here's to yet another chance. You get to be reborn, and here's to greener, higher hills to make your final stand. You can try to put the past behind. It's on your clothes like burning pine. Is it gin or turpentine you keep in your canteen? If pressure makes a diamond, babe, I still might
eternity in half a morning. So they enjoyed it.
For a walking ghost, that southern coast was a lawless piece of heaven. There were bayou dives and oyster knives and liquor for to drown. And the Q-beam lights and rooster fights and months I don't remember. My winning hand went busted and my luck was winding down. In the southeast Texas setting sun, I said, surveying damage done. We wish you luck and fortune, hun. We're closing in an hour. Backed up to the Trinity with no more road to run. No longer can I wander on alone on my own power and try to put the past behind. Perhaps it's only in your mind. They close the doors at 9 at channel marker 17. If pressure makes a diamond, babe, I still might come out clean. Tejanos curse in Spanish and a Cajun eyes the weather. There's black mud on the belly of the yellow colt I ride. Never thought I'd catch myself so calm out in the open. There's a Gulf storm deals and bucket loads and hits from every side.
Oh my God. What was that entirely referring to? That could almost be a song that was a contemporary depiction of an historical figure. But I mean, he was riding, there's black mud on the colt he's riding. So he's a horseback now. He had been with a girl. I think he's out of money now. But the thing, all right, that one thing, I could understand it, where he said that he had eternity in half a morning with her. That's how I heard it anyway. So he had bliss there, but if pressure like creates diamonds, maybe he'll come out clean. So where was he coming from and where was he going? He mentioned like the prodigal son. He's referring to her too, as far as, well, there were pearls, but she's like somebody at night who saw a cat out in the rain. Maybe it wasn't at night. Maybe just saw a cat out in the rain. And I don't even fully know what that expression refers to. Was it a black cat in the rain or a cat in the rain? I think it was just a cat in the rain because that's the title of the song. All right, Bilbus Wilbury. That reminds me, this was sort of like REM's song, It's the End of the World as We Know It. But this was like a lighter version of it because the lyrics didn't move so quickly. But there were so many lyrics packed into it that it's like, oh my gosh, what does each line refer to? What is it? Does it add to the prior line, or is it now establishing a new context? And in some places it was establishing a new context. Now I got that when he said Tejano, cursing in Tejano. So I guess he's in Texas somewhere, speaking Spanish. So maybe that's a reference to the girl that he was with. And he was by the border. God, you'd have to listen to this song 5 times to have like a much clearer sense. So Bilbus, you're going to have to fill in some of the pieces if you want. You don't need to. I'm not going to rate it because I don't understand it fully. It's not even possible to understand that with one pass, I don't think. But I did like the vocalization. I like the voice in this. I like the way it moved along. Initially, I was concerned that it was going to be sort of like a repeat drum track, but it's a troubadour, so it doesn't, even though there was that, it worked with the song. A repeat drum track doesn't bother me. It's just in Nashville, it's so overdone that it's almost de rigueur that you've got to, or pro forma that, or normal, that you've got to use that. And, you know, to make like a fun, up-tempo, lighthearted song. But this here, the lyrics were like, Jesus, I mean, made me think of Jason, you know, Isbell. But, boy, that was an aerobic exercise, that song. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm going to put that in the unrated playlist, unrated songs playlist, because there's not even a basis for me to rate that right now. There's so much in it. So, yeah, it was like Milton's Paradise Lost. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.